Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard, 65.8 kilos. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And up against him in this one, Jaime Munguia, 183 centimeters tall with a reach. Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina. Jaime the Beast Munguia, when your hometown is Tijuana, Mexico, you're gonna be a problem. The knockout machine looks for another victim here in this one.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, introducing the hard-hitting knockout artist and the super welterweight champion of the world, Jaime Munguia.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is the fight of...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Can't find a home for that jab. Missing with the hook. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Perfectly timed left uppercut. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And down goes Jaime Munguia.
And what a shot. Was that a flash knockdown? He should get up from that. He's fresh enough. He can get up from that. Does he want to?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
This idea, and that hook lands. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Good counter punching. Insane action. be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments. Defense is not an option for these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
And just as quick, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it, kitchen sink.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now, style it out, get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab, be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sugar Ray Leonard dazed.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs. The legs have gone.
It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
No rest for the weary. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Straight right just misses. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Missing with the hook. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Can't land that jab.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. both want a highlight reel knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. And so far, the offense has been better. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good count. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
These two were made for each other. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower and calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Holding nothing back here in the round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in. And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He misses with that jab. A real good back and forth between these two fighters. The jab doesn't quite connect.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. The bravery being very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. He is down. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire.
Oh, Leonard just got robbed. He's back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far. Do you believe what we're seeing?
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A straight right just misses. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. We just saw it.
To make it.
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That hook won't score. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. A straight right just misses.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Missing with the hook. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought...